Miss Rena Talks. Truth that heals the heart. Wisdom in her voice, soft as velvet skies. She sees through the noise with motherly eyes. Miss Rena Talks.
Let me ask you something real honest. Why you keep pouring love into people who don't even clap when you're winning? Why you keep showing up for folks who wouldn't notice if you disappeared? Baby, that ain't devotion. That's a wounded heart trying to feel worthy. A lot of y'all think you're loving them, but what you're really doing is chasing the version of yourself you hoped somebody would love when you were growing up. When you grow up starving for affection, even crumbs look like a whole meal. You start confusing inconsistency with chemistry and pain with passion, and you call that love, but it's really just survival mode dressed up in a smile. You make excuses for them. Oh, they just need time. They going through something. They not used to real love. Baby, they've been going through something for years, and somehow every time you end up paying the emotional bill. Let me be clear. Love should not require you to shrink just to be tolerated. If loving them means losing yourself, then that's not love at all. That's self-abandonment. You keep loving people who don't even like you because deep down, you think love is something you have to earn. You think if you give enough, prove enough, or show enough loyalty, they'll finally choose you. But hear me when I say this. Anybody who needs to see you break before they see your value was never meant to stay in your life. And can we be real for a second? You keep choosing the same type of people because dysfunction feels familiar. Being ignored feels familiar. Trying too hard feels familiar. Chaos feels like home when peace is something you've never known for real. But baby, familiar doesn't mean healthy. Familiar doesn't mean loving. Familiar just means you've repeated the pain so many times you mistake it for comfort. You want to know what real love looks like? It looks like peace. It looks like consistency. It looks like effort going both ways. It looks like somebody showing up because they want to, not because you begged them to. You keep loving people who don't like you because you haven't healed the part of you that thinks being chosen is some kind of prize. You treat love like it's scarce, like you won't ever find it again. But you forgetting you are the blessing. Every time you accept the bare minimum, every time you let someone treat you like an option, you train your heart to settle. And baby, settling is the slowest way to break a spirit. Let me tell you something simple. When you finally like who you are, you stop begging people to see you. You stop shrinking. You stop overgiving. You stop apologizing for existing. When you like yourself, you lose interest in people who don't. Stop trying to impress people who don't value what you bring. Stop giving full access to folks who only appreciate you when you're convenient. Stop pouring into relationships that dry you out. Your heart is too expensive to be placed in bargain baskets. If somebody can't see your value, hand them a receipt and let them return themselves back to wherever they came from. I'm going to end with this. You deserve love that feels like coming home, not like walking on eggshells. You deserve reciprocity, respect, and real care. Now speak your mind in the comments. Has your heart ever been loyal to the wrong person? And don't forget to follow Miss Rena Talks, where we heal out loud together.